Hold on, because that's not what Roger said. Roger said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their
Especially going back to Columbus down.
Why? They were horrible this.
Malibu and the diner.
These leaders of these countries.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models. The role models you may not want, but you may just need. All right, anytime we have a party, I do a podcast. We got Zoe, and we got Jim. Jim, welcome back, buddy. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's good to see y'all. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Jimbo. All right, so we have an empty chair over there. We may get Carolyn on to make a guest appearance. That will be interesting.
Yes.
Well, Jim, you're decked out in Trump gear. You got your Trump hat on. You got your
That's
You got your Trump flag in the back.
Oh, yeah.
How excited are you to see the return of President?
I'm happy. I'm happy. I am so thrilled with the outcome
Yeah.
of November, but this wait that we have till January 20th is kind of like ridiculous. Is there something we can do about hurrying it up? Can we change some
Laws,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Maybe they could trade. No, because you got to finish the term. I think you can't really change the scheduling of it because I think the term is a 4-year term,
for-year term from January 20th to January 20th?
which makes no sense at all that you have to wait this long.
Well, it's 2.5 months about. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
November to January. I think it's like a 60-day period.
maybe we could do an amendment on that, you know?
We can talk to your boy Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got the answers, I'll tell you. Just
he's got the answer.
give him a thought, and he's got it in his mind, and he twirls around, he comes out trumping.
Trumping.
And, yes. And he's going, and he's moving it. And don't fool around with the man, because he's serious.
Yeah, he's serious.
She's leaving.
Who?
Grinelda.
Who's Granetta?
I don't remember her name. I thought of a name. Well, what was her name? The blonde.
Chris?
Chris, is that her name?
Yeah,
Chris.
that's who you're talking about.
Chris, yeah. Chris.
Well, so you, Joey.
Yeah. I like that name.
Yeah,
I like
Joey.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is
My
Joey.
new nickname.
And you're like, this is Joey. And then when you see your mom, be like, Joey.
I could see her saying that. And be like, hey, Joey. What's up?
That's it.
I can't believe we got Jim on this episode. This is
They have
great.
all kinds of names, you know. I mean, I grew up as Jamie. And there was
That's
a
right.
girl.
Her real name was Jamie.
My real name was Jamie, and there was a girl in my grammar school that was Jamie. And I went home like a little baby and told Mom, there's a girl in my school with my name Jamie. I thought, you know, I had a woman's name or something, you know. It was kind of a unisex, but it's spelled differently.
Yeah, how is your
It's
name
different.
spelled?
Well, Jamie, and there's Jaime and Jamey, and there's about 4 different types of spellings
Yeah.
of the name.
Well,
Jamie,
Zoe,
so-
yours is what's your name?
So it's ZOE with 2 dots on top of the E.
So is it
Umlaut.
pronounced
Yes.
Zoe or is it pronounced Zoe?
It's Zoe. That's why the umlauts are there. They give it the correction of the E.
Oh, that
not the
enunciates
O.
the E?
Yes.
Zoe.
Zoe, the karaoke star. Well, that's
Doug the
me.
karaoke.
And Doug is Douglas.
Dougie.
Dougie, yes.
Birth name.
Jamie. And Zoe and Dougie. Yeah, the wee wees.
This is great. I love it.
The
Like,
wee wees.
that we're doing this. We're still waiting for Carolyn. There's an empty chair right there. So there's drones out there. What do we think about that?
Well, I miss them. I mean, everybody's talking about them. Nobody calls me and tells me, run outside. There's a car going by. But, I don't see any cars in the sky. Do you?
No.
No, me neither. I see planes. I see the moon. The moon's out there full
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
on the
Yeah.
moon.
I can see the moon and airplanes go by, but where are these drones?
I don't know.
You don't think people are like kind of delusional? Is it kind of like a
Well, you
like
think
they think they're seeing them? Like you tell somebody
everybody's talking
there's-
about it?
yeah, there's drones in the sky, and they all look up in the sky. They say, "Oh yeah, I see 12 of them." Oh, it's sort of like you punch them in the head, and they see
Yeah.
stars. They see drones instead of stars and Tweety birds and stuff. It's
Carolyn.
Carolyn. Do you see stars or drones? Where's Gizmo? You're not feeling well? Rub your tummy. Just rub your tummy.
Carolyn, you coming on or no?
No, she doesn't feel well.
Yeah, or maybe she just doesn't want to get aggravated by you.
Maybe not. Yeah, get a headache.
Yeah, she walked out last time, remember?
Yeah.
Carolyn, I won't make you walk out.
Well, the thing is, all right, so now we're back to Trump, and, he's got a big issue coming up. He's got a lot of non-politicians in his cabinet.
And I like
And
that.
that's
That's what I like.
Thumbs up. Democrats don't like them. They want politicians.
Everyone who knows me knows I'm the
Liars.
biggest anti-establishment guy. So the fact that we have all these guys in there, all these girls in there, you got Tulsi, you got all these highly respected people, I'm all for it. Do the YMCA.
YMCA. Go Trumpy.
All right, Zoe, I got a question for you.
What's up?
What do you think about these drones?
Honestly, it's weird. It's like it is really odd to see these flying things.
Yeah.
But the one thing I don't see that's like a big problem is that they're not everywhere. They're just in
Pockets, you mean?
yeah.
They're just
That's
in
what it sounds
Jersey.
like. Mars County's got a pocket.
But
Yeah,
it's
so,
weird.
like, it's not like it's a federal, it's a worldwide thing. It's just a New Jersey issue.
But the weird thing to me, especially, is that they are not, our government and stuff, they're not letting us further into what they're discovering.
Yeah, they're not giving us information, but
Well,
they're known to hide stuff.
They're hiding. I still think it's the Democrats playing the game on society. It's just like COVID. It's attack of the COVID drone.
The new pandemic.
It's a new pandemic of drones.
Yeah, but they like to distract us with anything. So, and it's not. I can't, if it was a federal, like a world across the country thing, we should worry about it. We
Well,
still still should worry about it, but it's only in New Jersey. So it's like, how do we know what's going on?
Well, it's in New York, Long Island. Was it Long Island?
Yeah, they spotted
Long
like, a
Island?
few of them.
Where
yeah,
else?
so
They had
it's like, how do we
Virginia? Did Virginia?
discuss it? Like, I don't know.
Well, we should get a senator or at least a military.
Carolyn, what do you think about this drone issue?
Yeah, Car, give us some insight here.
You worked in government for 30 plus years, you said.
You arrived by a drone, right? Oh, they get talking about serious pictures here.
Talking
Somewhere
about
else.
marriage and who got married.
Well, I think the drones will last probably another, maybe up to the inauguration.
I
And
don't
all
know.
of a sudden, where'd the drones go?
Yeah, it'll disappear.
Where'd they go? Which way do they go?
That's
And
what
then-
I was thinking too. I think they're just gonna. Like,
It's just gonna
Yeah, it's
disappear.
going to distract. It's
But-
distracting us from something right now.
I thought what I thought originally that they were, you know how hobbyists have their like Hondas and they
Yeah.
scoop up and they meet in the parking lot, like 50 of them.
Yeah.
These kids with all these like fancy body works and wheels and I thought there was probably a drone club.
hey, we
got
got
together.
Carolyn on.
No, think about it. If you have a drone club of
need
like
Carolyn
50 or
on it.
100 people,
Carolyn, how are you?
Hear you.
They don't care to.
Well,
They
Jim's
don't care about what
been.
I'm saying.
No, this is pre-recorded.
This is.
No, we already had. It's already 9 o'clock. Who's gonna?
I think it's a drone club. That's what I think.
Yeah, this is a professional
I think
show.
it's a drone club. Try to outdo, like schools try to do the robot. They have those robots.
But these are not your
You know.
typical, 3x3 drones.
Doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter.
Size drone.
Size doesn't matter. No, there are homes that are 40,000 square feet. There are homes 40,000 square feet, and there are other homes only 1,000 square feet. Same thing.
They were huge.
What does a home and a drone have to do with it?
No,
SUV-sized drones. They're your little, on the beach.
anybody can blow. Have you ever been to St. Patrick's Day Parade?
What is that?
Have you? How about Thanksgiving Day Parade?
in North.
Thanksgiving Day Parade has big balloons, don't they? Don't they have like Spider-Man?
I'm confused where this is going.
Well, I'm saying the balloons. All you need to do is blow up a car, right? It's full of, I don't know, helium, right? Right?
I'm confused.
What does that have to do
Well, then what's size got to do with it?
with military-sized drones?
No, wait. There are drones that actually fly like a plane. They got like wings, like a bird. They have wings.
Maybe you didn't see them. Did you see them? Pictures of them? What they look like?
I have orbs on my phone from a website. What the hell?
You can't speak to them. You didn't actually see the size of them.
I got an orb. I got orbs. Well, I blew them up. I mean, and then they have this. This one's a popular one. It's blurry.
Yeah.
But it twirls, the lights that twirl around, it looks like a lamp, some of those dining room lights with the bulbs. But I still think it might be a club.
What type of club?
Yeah. Just like I said, at the Honda Club, they have different Hondas, like Civics, and they're all souped up. They have them with these drones, Yeah, look online. Go into Google and look up
That's what is weird. I don't see
kit
them in the
planes.
day.
Kit
Yeah.
copters, kit. They have a lot of kit stuff,
Yeah.
and they cost thousands. I'm talking about $5,000-$10,000. These flying things, they're not cheap.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we have
I
much
love
more
cats.
to get to. So does Gizmo. Gizmo somewhere.
Gizzy,
You
I
left
want
them
Gizzy.
outside.
He went outside. We'll be right
Gizzy.
back.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather some
I'll be looking for another job after this is over, I can tell you that.
Here with your name behind it, hoping that
Why did Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So
talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
All right, ladies and
welcome.
gentlemen,
What do you do? You
we're
wind it
back
up?
on the Doug Sarava Show,
Oh.
which is brought to you
You're
by
welcome.
unsolicited role models. The role models
I'm
you
a
may
jet
not
black.
want, but you may just need. All right, Callan, what were you saying while we were on commercial break? No, but then you were saying something about
a drone.
about the colors? It's apparently there's red and green top and bottom. Green means they're novices.
yeah.
Whatever it is that they pass. My time criteria is, and they go there.
Yeah.
So being that there's green on here, if I have my colors correct, and these are saying that they're amateur.
Beginner drone.
Where I live in Essex County, they had a meeting Wednesday, only mayors, no one else was allowed. They had a meeting with the government because the senator got upset with the FBI, why they didn't know what was going on. And they called a meeting with the mayors. Assemblyman woman Timberlake, I think it is. Timberlake posted that there was no problem, nothing to worry about. But still nobody has identified them. So if the FBI is telling you that there's no problem, but they can't tell you who it is, then there's a problem. And they're lying. And they should be fired for not being able to identify these people. It's illegal to shoot them. It's
Correct.
illegal to spy on anyone.
Correct.
What else are they doing out there? If you don't know who they are, maybe they're marketing people trying to get people to buy drone identification software so that they can figure out who's up there.
It could be.
Could be. I think they're military. That's why they're not saying what they're doing.
Yeah, they're gonna hide something for sure. They always.
But there you go.
They always
It's illegal
hide.
to shoot at them, but it's illegal for them to spy on you, anyone. Then what are they doing? And how do you know they're not spying if you cannot identify who they are
Yeah.
flying over you? So if I were Pope, I would allow people to shoot them with
Pope.
paintball. With
Paintball gun. Yeah. I think an EMP would be good. Electromagnetic pulse.
Jim wants to pulse them. I want to paint them.
What do you want to do with them? Burn them?
No.
How about a flamethrower?
Honestly, I don't even know. I don't care. Just want to live my
Then
life.
they'd sue you.
Be peaceful, and I want to go to Arizona, have the best time. I'm so
I
excited.
want you to have a good time. Yeah.
I'm going Monday. I'm going to Jerome.
You going Monday? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Flying,
Go for a week? 2 weeks?
I'm gonna fly in a drone. Guys.
No, you're flying your drone.
No, I'm kidding. I'm going on an airplane.
No, but when you get there, they have those hot balloons out.
They do. They have. So in Jerome, it's a big mountain, and there's all different houses, and it's very old. This is from the 1653. That was built. All their houses, old. 1653. So they have all these old saloons and stuff all the way.
Wow.
And they have all different vintage shops and stuff.
Can we come?
Of course. You want to hop in my
Sure.
bag?
You want to go? Yeah.
I'll put you guys in a little hot air balloon and tag you along on the plane. There you guys go.
We'll take a drone.
You guys could have your muskets.
I hope it's hotter out there.
It is. It's supposed to go to the 60s and 70s.
nice.
No,
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
Are you
Yeah.
visiting friends or?
So I'm going with my coworker.
Okay.
Her husband unfortunately just passed away from COVID. So we
Oh,
have to go.
COVID. How old is he?
He was 16. No, he was 67, 68.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he
He's
have the
young.
vax? Did he take the vax?
No.
He never took the vax and he got COVID and he must have been unhealthy.
And no, he was perfectly fine. I met him.
Boy,
He was fine.
Where did he think you go?
I don't understand.
So,
I don't think it's COVID. I think it's something else.
well,
There you go.
it was really weird because she even said it herself. She said that she's never had, and her whole family agrees. I don't think it was that disease, but it was something, it ruptured in his lungs. And he said that he felt like pure bubbles in his stomach.
So-
And he said that it was really weird.
Aneurysm.
It was like rupturing. And he called Karen, which is her name.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I don't know what to do. I'm in New Jersey. She lives in Long Branch. She goes to Arizona. She spends the time with him in the house. Wakes up and he passed away. Right next to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was,
I'm sorry, I missed the intro to that passage.
he passed away in the bed. He wasn't asleep though. He wasn't.
He was
he
at
couldn't
home.
sleep. He said he couldn't sleep. He was feeling really sick. And he couldn't fall asleep. And he
Go to the house.
He should have.
exactly.
He should have gone. Yeah, he should have called 911.
And the weirdest thing, he didn't want to go. The one time he went to
Yeah.
the hospital, she said, was to get the COVID. All like the COVID stats or whatever with what was going on. Because he said that he was really not, he said he had a cold, Then he had all different other symptoms that nobody's heard of before. And he doesn't travel. So, and he was in Arizona. So, that's the weirdest thing. It's so weird.
And kind of like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. But then they were like,
Any drones over?
Yeah, spraying something. Nerve gas.
yeah,
That's
No.
really strange.
yeah,
Yeah, that is.
yeah,
And how did they? So he went to the hospital to get COVID test,
yes,
and they said it was positive.
yep. He
And then
took 3 of them too. He took the 2 at home, then he took the 1 over there.
And then did they give him anything?
Only antibiotics, and then I think some type of painkiller, but it wasn't any like Tylenol or anything because you can't take that while you have COVID, whatever they say.
Antibiotics when it's a virus. Is
Yes.
a no-brainer.
You don't do that because it's a bacterial infection that you take antibiotics. Like I had.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a lung.
It makes no sense.
It was really weird.
Yeah, 6 weeks ago I had it.
So, Carolyn, now that we got you here, what do you think about Trump going back to the presidency?
Yay!
Oh, yeah!
What he thinks he can do. I'm not looking forward to his fascism. I hope that.
Fascism. What? No,
Fascism. We already had a fascist. He's getting out. He's getting out.
Wait and see. But,
we gotta live under fascism with Trump.
well, he said that once he gets in, he's making some.
He was in 4 years.
Yeah.
And he got beat on the next 4 years.
No, he said that. No, he had to grow up.
No, he said on day 1 he will be a dictator.
Right.
To drill, get our energy
Right.
energy independent back
Right.
and have oil here,
Yep. He said,
and he's gonna close the border.
Unfortunately, we can't have a dictator.
He's not a dictator though, but he
But
said
he's
we're
not.
gonna drill.
We'll see. If he does, we'll see.
Well,
I'm looking forward to seeing.
yeah, it's
how
gonna be
Ron
interesting.
Kennedy kicks some
That's what I'm
butt.
gonna say. How
Well, the
it's
definition of a dictator. What's the definition of a dictator?
someone that controls your every life,
Everything.
every aspect
Yeah,
of
your
life.
money, your everything.
freedom.
They have to do whatever they
Freedom.
say, like you try to do.
I try.
So
What do you
Jim's
think
a
you do to
dictator.
me?
Okay.
That's true. I do that. Too.
Yeah, oh.
So I know how Carolyn feels about independence. How happy are you about RFK being in government?
I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. Have you read his book?
Not yet, but I want to. I love RFK.
Yeah, he's a good man.
You should read
And he's another. How many Democrats went to Republican?
Him, Tulsi.
Tulsi. There's a lot of them. I don't know the
I'm
names.
thrilled that JFK is there.
There was a
People
lot.
think He's a kook, but if you read his books and you know anything, like we've been studying, Joe and I have been studying this for a long time, that we know there's problems.
The vaccines, yeah.
He's not an anti-vaxxer.
You can't just throw a vaccine out and expect 100% answer.
And
They
COVID-
just threw something
And
out.
I think it was the J&J, I think, was the only vaccine, COVID actually vaccine.
That was the
other
bad
ones
one.
are
Yeah, because
J&J was.
I watched.
I think there's a problem with our people, like as a country sometimes. Once we have, it could be any type of sickness, but once COVID hit and they finally heard of the vaccine, everybody, and I mean like the amount of people that are in our country, they were like, okay, we have to do it. Like, we have to get this done in order to be okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not going to work that way because you don't know how everybody's body is.
Exactly.
Everyone's super different.
And I was watching a documentary, Carolyn, on CNN, like the 2000s, 2020, the year that changed everything, which it did. Apparently, it was a vaccine that was pre-made, and I guess they had it ready for something, and they said, you know what, let's just get it out.
The COVID?
Yeah.
So mRNA technology has been for 20 years before this incident.
Yeah.
Trying
Yeah.
to get approval by the FDA. I know because
It's a killer.
Many years ago, they couldn't get approval. My
Mhm.
understanding,
Spike
because of the
protein.
number of deaths.
It's bad.
So all of a sudden, something that never got approved before. I don't know the politics, and I'm sure there is some.
Yeah.
Something that never was approved before for very good reasons. All of a sudden gets approved.
And Trump takes credit for
The
it.
government pays them millions of dollars to do it, maybe billions of dollars to do it. So that's a big money grab
Crime, just crime. It's
It is a crime, especially when you're
Right.
saying everybody's got to have one. That's a crime.
And you lose your jobs over it, this or that.
That's
Well-
insane to me that people lost their jobs.
deprived society.
Human rights.
You gotta go into the stadium with the vaccine card, this and that. Yeah, fans. No, it was either their vaccine card, a mask. But it's funny, you have to wear a mask as a fan, but the players could walk in no mask. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, they probably got tested on a regular basis.
Yeah, but still, it's it's being a hypocrite.
So this is a disturbing story because the only people I know that have got COVID were people who were vaccinated, allegedly got the shot. So this is quite unusual, but it doesn't. Well, you said you had COVID, but why would you give someone antibiotics with a virus? That's a no-brainer. And I just took antibiotics, amoxicillin. I almost died. I think.
Oh my
It
god.
was horrible. And I have taken it before, so something has changed.
Mhm.
Try to find out for me.
All right, we're going to take a last quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we have much more to get to. And then we'll wrap up.
Especially going back to Columbus downtown.
Why? They were horrible listeners.
Malibu at the diner.
These leaders of these countries.
All right, here we go. We're back. We got Zoe and Jim. We got Carolyn. Carolyn made an appearance tonight. She didn't want to, but she did it for her boy
You
Dougie.
love her.
Dun. All right. The Doug Straub Show is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, or role models you may not want, but you may just need. All right, this is how we're going to wrap up. Carolyn, what are you looking forward to the Trump presidency? Then we'll go to Zoe, then Jimmy.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing his behavior. If he could be more collegial, if he could be not all about him this time, and if he can listen to his advisors and what they tell him without firing them. I'd like to see, as I have already said, I'd like to see what JFK can do to improve our healthcare system, which is a disaster. It is a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And if you could give billions of dollars to foreign countries, you could give us a nice healthcare system.
the people that I know that work in healthcare said that they can't get good people that know what they're doing or care about what they're doing.
It's like teaching.
Not necessarily the doctors, but
Teachers.
it's a whole different world. You have to really love human beings, and you have to love servicing them in that healthcare environment.
Mhm.
There's a lot of healing from. Not just the pill that heals you. It's the love that comes out of everybody that is in your vicinity. So that's one of the problems. What else am I looking forward to seeing? I'm looking forward to seeing his hands off of our natural resources and our parks and our reserves. I don't know if I do that, but yeah, I'm just looking forward to this new, a new, more focused Trump. He said that he didn't know what he was doing the first time because he didn't think he was going to win. And he said that now he knows, and he has better people because he was able to find good people. And it'll be very interesting. He's got a guy from Acres USA. Keep your eye on this guy. This guy is a mover and a shaker. Can't think of his name, but he's from this organization called Acres USA. They do a lot of publications. They have a newsletter for farmers. I know they're based down south, but I don't remember exactly where. But that's going to be, that was another miracle. We got that guy, so I'm really happy about that.
Good. Ma, Carolyn's on the Trump train.
What? I wouldn't say that. I'm on nobody's train.
Choo choo!
I'm on the people.
Choo choo!
The Trump train.
I'm on the people. Not the Trump train. I'm on not
But you're not.
Good and plenty.
You're excited
Good and
about the
plenty.
presidency.
Good and plenty.
the people's train.
All right, before we get to Jim and Zoe, what are you looking
I
forward
want
to?
to say one more thing.
All right, go ahead.
Do you have a closing remark?
No, if you actually want to talk, go ahead.
This is most likely going to be seen by young people your age, etc.
Yeah.
You, your friends, people that you mentor. You have to start getting involved in politics. You have to. You have to go to the meetings. Pay attention to what the zoning board is doing, how they're changing your town, who they're selling off the land to, how much they're paying off in debt every so on. Are we living beyond our means? You good people have to start paying attention to what is going on in government, because they're getting away
With a lot.
And nobody pays attention.
Nope.
Nobody calls them on the carpet.
And that's why I'm going to run again.
And one thing, learn how to do a referendum, because if the council people are not voting the way that you all want them to vote for various reasons, then one of the options, I believe, in our state constitution is getting a referendum, which means you have to petition people to sign a petition with so many names, and you start developing your database and getting those names together, and you put the referendum on the ballot to let the people vote. Doesn't mean you're going to get what you want, but start learning how to do that. Okay, come in.
All right, Zoe, what you got?
Okay, so I'm gonna say right off the bat, I do agree with you. But there's some things that I'm looking forward to, like, let's see, I think for me specifically, because I've seen him, we've all seen him grow.
Yeah, we
as
have.
a person.
I have.
Because as he was his first term, he wasn't that great. And I will be honest with you, as he's grown as a person and he's seen a lot of what people have thrown at him, the way that he's fired a lot of people that are meant to be, that I think were meant to be with him along the run, I think that he's going to do a lot better job. And I hope, and I pray a lot, because unfortunately this world is it's shifting. There's so many different patterns of what's going on.
Yeah, I agree.
And the evolution, and it's just so much for a human being to just comprehend, because it's going to give you anxiety. It's going to give you all different types of different point of views. But I think for him, my favorite and most daydreaming thing that he could do, that I want him to do, is to just listen to the people. Don't listen to yourself as much. And I know he wants to be a dictator, but I really just want him to actually indulge in what the people want him to do. Because there's a lot of problems, and it's going around the entire world, and it's not even just about drones. It's not just about the pandemic. It's about the people that are living and working every day. And some people, it's just ridiculous how much the government, in my opinion, I feel like the government and I'm not trying to get rude to anybody that's an immigrant or anything, but I think immigrants get paid more than what they should. My mom works so hard every day, and we see it in Perth Amboy. You've seen Perth Amboy.
Oh boy.
This is my major thing about New Jersey, and I've been so many places in New Jersey.
Yeah, because we're a sanctuary state.
I've never seen in my whole life, and I know I'm young, but the people there are disgusting. Not saying they're disgusting human beings, but the way they portray themselves to be, and the way they act, and how they get everything, and especially the people, unfortunately, that are immigrants, get stuff for free. I wish he would see that too and be like, okay, let's just put a stop to that, because it's getting to their heads, and they're just...
Yeah, America first. Put the people here first.
What kind of free things are they getting?
Just all different types of their apartment buildings. They're getting all different type of renovations, all different types of cars and stuff when they already have them. I work with a few people that get a lot of different things, and they work under the table too, which is very illegal, that they should not be doing. They get a lot of free, just anything to, if they bring their family here, they get everything for them for free. But I know it takes a lot for them to like work up to that point. But still, it's just like, it's annoying because as an American citizen, and I will say this with proudness, it's just so annoying that we all work so hard and we still cannot get just like simple problems solutionized. It's just annoying.
So does your mom work in like the welfare?
No, she works at a pizzeria, which is her family's pizzeria. She
I thought
works.
you said somebody worked for the government?
No.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
No, it's okay.
I thought you.
No, she's an everyday. She's been working there for since it's been established, which was in the 1980s, and then they moved a block down. Anyway, we're not getting into
My
that.
understanding of Perth Amboys is highly corrupt.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
I know a politician there.
Does anybody call the attorney general and say there's big problems here?
I'm pretty sure there has.
They have their own mafia, like.
You know, remember my friend
Mafia.
Luis that was on? We did a roundtable discussion. He's from Perth Amboy, and he brought that up last time we did a show.
I've been hearing this for a long time about that city.
Yeah, it's not.
Gang is.
There's so many different types of people, and you get scared. I just recently, it was like, it's not just recently, about 6 or 7 months ago, we had a random person come into the restaurant with a gun, and he was all drugged up, and you could tell by the look on his face. And we had the fire alarm guy go downstairs, check every alarm, do his thing, regular routine.
And
What?
No, that's an issue in almost every inner city now.
Yeah, and
Colorado.
oh, forget
Aurora?
about it.
I did hear
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
they take over certain.
Yeah, they took over like a hotel or something.
Oh, yeah.
He came.
Well,
The
they're
guy
mobs.
came up to the counter, and he was like, I saw him pocketing and twitching something, and I told my mom, I was like, I don't know what he has, but that's not normal to have. Like, and as soon as I saw him sit down, because he was drugged, like he had no teeth. He was freaking
Mountain,
out about
yeah.
something. I don't know what he was going on about. And I saw him pulling something. I don't know if it was a lever or some sort, but he had a gun in his pocket. So I told him, I was talking to him. I said, Mom, get in the back, get all the delivery drivers, get the hostesses, go in the corner in the back and lock yourselves in there. So I had them go in. The fire alarm guy called the cops while I was in there. I told him to stay down in the basement. Said, call the cops. And I'm just going to keep him in the front so he doesn't go anywhere in the back. And when the cashier booth, it's not a normal, it's an open restaurant. So he was going up to the front, and he was standing right in front of me, and I saw him take it a little inch by inch out, and I was freaking out, but I had to stay calm. And he was just like, okay, how many 20s do you have in there? I have a change of 100. And I'm like, I know you don't. I said, we have someone calling the cops. I said, you better run or we're going to have to take it from here. And I had 2 pizza slicers in my pocket. I just took them. I was telling my mom to get out. I was freaking out. I was like, what am I going to do?
And that's why Trump wants to have that mass deportation on day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
And you're
luck.
going to get so many riots.
See what happens.
Yeah, there's gonna be an issue, but
Is that what you're looking forward to, Jimmy?
a shootout and like the old Wild West.
No.
Oh,
For Trump presidency.
oh, what do I want? Well,
What do you
listen,
want as an American citizen?
Well, listen, I'm glad we got by all the simpletons that use their emotional viewpoint and opinions to judge people. I mean, myself, I noticed he was a unique person, Trump, and a lot of people would, use their feelings instead of their brain to determine whether he's, proficient enough to be a president. Me not being smart and being intelligent, I'm able to get beyond all those simple thoughts. Again, he has the great potential to be able to orchestrate a team now. He has the training. He went in politics 8 years ago.
Yeah,
He went into politics, and they were political people. which only want the position, and they don't want to really correct anything. They just want status quo. Well, we're tired of the status quo, and we want to move on and straighten out some things that the depraved have done to our society. I think by having, the private sector coming in into the political arena will orchestrate a better system of defense. We need more order. We need the Constitution consists of order,
And we're a constitutional republic. We're not a
Right.
democracy. Just to put that out there, we are not
Right.
a democracy.
Yes.
so order is very important from having police and having a military and having all these divisions and sectors in government. But our federal government has taken it too far and has gone so big and wide into possibly thousands of divisions that's sucking the blood of our finances. I mean, they're taking money from every angle, and we got to cut the federal government. That is the demon. And we have to cut the neck, slice the head off, right? Isn't that what it is? You slice
That's
the
what you
head
call
off
it?
the devil, and you have the devil fall to the ground and burn in hell.
I like that.
I like
a lot. I
This
like
is a
that.
great entertainment-filled episode. For me, I like that Trump's gonna expose everything about Washington D.C. Why are you looking at me like that?
She's just looking.
You were looking at me like I was talking nuts. So I want Trump to expose everything about Washington D.C. Although we all know what it's all about. I want us to go back to being energy independent. I want people to respect this country. I want them to respect the law, respect the order. But as an American citizen, just put America first. Don't worry about Russia. Don't worry about Ukraine. Don't worry about China. Don't worry about all that.
Right. That's the
Worry-
CIA.
Yeah, worry about America.
Because remember in World War II, we had the the OSS, remember? And then it ended. And then what came in 47? The CIA. What came in 48? 1948.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me the answer.
No, 1948 was Israel. They gave them the District of Israel to be able to be watchdogs for the Islamic Nazis.
Yeah.
And they were to watch them because they knew they were the new Nazis in the Eastern Europe. And so they had Israel being the watchdogs. For all these 75 years later, what happens? October 7th.
That's right.
75 years later. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's like a 9/11, 75 years later. So now, that's why we defend Israel, because the CIA orchestrated this worldwide.
Yeah.
They had their tentacles all around the world watching how the governments work. China, Russia, and the Muslims. The fanatics, I mean.
The fanatics.
Yeah, the Muslims are okay. It's the sickos I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The radicals.
Radicals, yeah.
Every background, every faith has
Yeah, I mean,
radicals.
Jews have radicals. I mean, the Catholics even have radicals.
Yeah, everyone has radicals.
They do. But some kill more than others.
Yeah, I agree more with Carolyn on that. All right, this has been another episode of the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. It's always an interesting conversation when Jim's here. Zoe, thank you for coming back on.
Zoe, good seeing you.
Happy trails, but most importantly,
I will.
Vanilla but most importantly, thank you to Carolyn for coming on. We love her.
We love her.
Carolyn, she's my favorite liberal.
She flew from a drone.
My favorite liberal made an appearance, even though you claim to be a centrist. All right, we made Carolyn's day. She made my day too. I bust her chops all day, but it's all in love, Carolyn. All in love. Can't wait to see you again.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, Happy New Year.
And let's go MAGA.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck,
That little
hold
hope
on,
going to the
listen,
Super
hold
Bowl.
on, because that's not what Roger said. Roger said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.